Alright, guys, so, yeah, we got our first trailer for Ashoka, and I'm gonna give my thoughts on it. So, Ahsoka is kind of an interesting subject for me. It has been for a while. As you guys know, I have a love-hate thing with Ahsoka. Not anything against... It's not like I'm like, oh, Ahsoka's a female, so I hate her. No, it's not like that at all. It's more like that I feel like Ahsoka has overstayed her welcome in the Star Wars universe. And it's not so much a her thing, it's more like a Dave Filoni thing, where Filoni has this thing where he really doesn't kill his characters. In fact, I was shocked when Cad Bane died in Book of Boba Fett. I was like, oh, we actually killed off a major character and ended that story? What are the odds? Also, yes, I know this shirt is wrinkly. I just got it out of the dryer. I'm sorry. I know somebody's like, damn, that shirt is wrinkly. Anyway, so, yeah. And Kanan, when Kanan died, I was like, oh, yeah. So Ahsoka, I feel like, she's lived longer than I feel like her story should have lasted. As you guys know, I've always said that, like, I feel like Ahsoka's story should have come to an end after she encountered Vader. I feel like that was the logical end to her. That felt like the logical end for her story was her encountering her and her battle with Vader. But yeah, now it just feels like she's overstayed her welcome. It really does feel like she's starting to overstay her welcome, and I'm not. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, there are things like I was like, oh, that's cool of seeing in this trailer, and we're going to talk about it. But I was just like, yeah, I'm not as excited as I am. I'm going to watch it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just like, I'm just like I just don't feel like I'm there yet. Although there was one thing, and you know what it was, that made me go ee. And also something Ahsoka said that made my little nerd heart just flutter a bit. So, anyway, let's get into it. So the story is that yes, Ahsoka is looking for Ezra as well as Thrawn, and yes, we do get a quick glimpse of Thrawn, and I was like, Thrawn. Yeah, I was all excited to see, to get a sight of Thrawn in here, and I was all like, holy shit, we're gonna get Thrawn. That's so awesome. I will say that it's not that. It's that I don't know who the actor is. I don't know if they've already, they announced a casting for Thrawn already, and I just missed it, or they're trying to keep it a secret. Because I thought they were just going to get the actor who voiced him to play Thrawn in the show, unless they found somebody else. But we do see Thrawn, full regalia, awesome. All he's missing is the lizard. Anyway, and yeah, we also have what looked to be... someone said those people that Ahsoka fights at what looks to be a Jedi and or Sith temple, it looks to be like Jedi warriors like Dirge was, because yeah, they look exactly like the opponents you see. What's his name? Not from Jedi Survivor. Cal. The word got away from me. We do see some opponents that Ahsoka fights that look eerily similar to Cal, and those are supposed to be Jedi warriors. So I'm actually like, cool. We could we're getting Gendai warriors. That's really awesome. I'm really excited for that. I will also say that it's also kind of cool to see Mon Mothma again, and I couldn't help but feel a little bit excited to see. It was cool to see Sabine, Hera, and Chopper, because we do know this is supposed to be like a spiritual sequel to Rebels. This is supposed to be like the big spiritual sequel to Rebels, and kind of fill in the gaps of what happened there. Now, the other thing is that, and this is kind of interesting, and I hope they bring this up in the show. I know they weren't going to explain it in the trailer, because it's a trailer, it's supposed to get you hyped. But I do hope they explain why there are other Dark Jedi. And yeah, we do see several people. Someone has said that that's the character from Heir to the Empire. And yeah, it was I did nerd out a bit when Ahsoka said Heir to the Empire. So I was like, She said it! She said it! Yep, she said it. But yeah, the one thing that, like, people have said are these Knights of Ren, which could be, but also I was kind of watching them and if you look really good, their lightsabers aren't red, they're kind of dark orange. So they're not really true Sith. They're probably dark Jedi, but they're probably not Sith. Now, could they be tied to the Knights of Ren in some way? They could very well be. I haven't really followed along with this show. I want to be surprised with a lot of shows, especially from Star Wars. So when I was watching this, I was kind of like, cool, neat. That's cool, but like I said, these are you see that their crystals haven't, like, their kyber crystals haven't been bleeded red yet, like fully red. So this tells me right off the bat these aren't true Sith, and they aren't true. Now we do know also that the Knights of Ren, at least originally, did have red. All of their lightsabers did have red. At least the Master of the Knights of Ren did. So maybe they're all trying to vie for control for the Knights of Ren. Maybe that's the case. The other thing is, too, and I hope they explain this, is, where's Luke? Because I feel like Luke Skywalker... yes, I know he's trying to rebuild the Jedi Order, but I feel like Luke would be a little more in tune with the idea of more Dark Jedi and the fear of the re-rise of the Sith again. That would kind of be a problem. I feel like that would be something Luke would take time out of to... Luke would take time out of his day to stop looking for students and then go out and fight them. Yeah, I feel like we need to explain in this show, hey, why isn't Luke involved? Also, I do want to, like, I also say that, and also, I do want to see Luke actually, like, have this Luke, like Luke Skywalker in his Jedi Prime, do battle with someone with a lightsaber and really, like, show off how powerful Luke has become in this series. So I'm kind of hoping for that. Yeah. Also, we do know that Ahsoka's not going to die. We know that. We already know that Ahsoka's not going to die, because we know, apparently, that this is supposed to take place before that series end for Rebels, when Ahsoka goes Ahsoka, is all like Ahsoka the White or whatever. So that is supposed to be, like, apparently this is supposed to take place before that, so yeah. And, yeah, again, it cycles back to the whole thing of, yeah, Filoni has this problem where he doesn't, like, he loves to play with his characters so much that he doesn't kill them off. Like, he doesn't want to let them go, and he makes it, like, he just makes continuity all the more harder because, like, yeah, the whole thing of, like, I was hoping for when Yoda said, you know, when Luke was going to be the last Jedi, oh, last Jedi you will be, except for Ahsoka, maybe Ezra, maybe a few other characters there are. So, yeah. It just, like, it's more of Filoni's writing than anything else, where it's just like, ooh, look at all this fan stuff, and look at, like, this character that has kind of overstayed her welcome. I don't know. Am I gonna watch it? Yes. Am I going to be like... There's no, like, threat of death here, because, like, we know most of these characters are gonna survive. I am also... I will say, though, that I have heard this rumor, and I do hope it's true, that Jason, the son... Jason, the son of Kanan and Hera, might be Force sensitive and might be part of this group of Dark Jedi, which I think like that would be kind of cool. It could be kind of a cool homage to the Jason Solo stories from the previous continuity of Star Wars. I think that would be a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm just more for Thrawn at this point than anything else. I'm just here for Thrawn and some Heir to the Empire stuff. That's really it. But who knows, maybe this show will surprise me and we will get some cool shit. Anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of the first trailer for Ahsoka? Are you guys excited? Are you guys not? Are you guys hoping for some other characters to show up? Or just kind of like, meh? and you're just kind of, and I know some other fans are like, when's Andor coming back? Yeah. So anyway, you guys tell me in the comments below what you guys think of all this. Other than that, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the multiverse.